Hello, Blitz fans of all ages. It's me, Plumcastle here, going over the new updates that Wargaming has released into World of Tanks Blitz. And so with that, let's jump right into it. So first off, you can see that they added the new tutorial system. However, they do not require you to take it if you are a current player, which has caused a bit of a debate in the community. But overall, very nice for Wargaming, at least to benefit those who are coming into the game from now until whenever either the tutorial is changed or whatever they're choosing there. But I've seen it. I've seen what it does. It does look much better than the previous tutorial that we have had. And after that, we can see that Mine's got a bit of an update. You can see over in the image for the training, you can see that scaffolding in the back. Essentially, they've added more of that to the map and made it look just a little bit more like a mine to kind of justify the reason for the map being called mines. Now, you can see over here that also there have been a few other map changes. It says that, sorry, it's not that one. It's Mirage and Lost Temple are currently unavailable because they're reworking some things. It says, editing the visuals and gameplay. Both maps will be available for more tiers, which is nice. And Mirage is actually getting a version for Supremacy, which is also pretty interesting. I've never really thought of it as a Supremacy map. I'm not sure I could see them putting a cap in the middle, a cap over on the beach, but where they're going to put the cap in the Oasis side, I'm not really sure. Perhaps near the rocks. We'll have to see when it comes out. And something interesting, actually, they're adding colorblind mode. It says colorblind mode was added to the graphic settings for those who see the world just a bit differently. It changes the colors of important elements in battle so that players with color blindness, such as deuteranomaly, protanopia, and deuteranopia, can better distinguish them. Because what happens with a lot of forms of color blindness is that you tend to confuse red and green, and with those being the main colors for distinguishing your teams on in-game, as you can see, it can make it a little bit confusing. So they have been very nice, and they have switched things around. It says this option may affect game performance on some devices. Really, I don't think so, because literally the only difference from what I've seen Wargaming announce is that they're just changing the colors, which shouldn't do anything. I have not personally tried it. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see me try it. I'm not colorblind, but maybe it would be interesting just to see what this setting gives us. And now we can see they changed the storage system a little bit. I tend to like graphics updates and other updates for the most part. I'm not a huge fan of UI updates, especially you can see here. I know the news section a while back got an update. I have gotten used to it. New UI updates and audio updates kill me for like the first day or two, and then I do get used to it, but I don't always get why they have to change the UI. But that's just my personal opinion. You can see here they have the red dots there. They made it so that when you get notified with a red dot, like you can see in the GIF below, that now you can actually clear up all the red dots just by going into each tab, which makes it nice. And they added a tab. You've got certificates, appearance, boosters, and other. And I will show you that in my own garage in a moment here. Aesthetically, they have changed actually added a camo, which is nice. They added a new special camo to the Jagdpanzer E100, and I think it looks really cool. I think it looks very German-esque. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the new camo. I don't personally have the Jagdpanzer E100, but that is looking pretty cool. And now it says controller support was added. So a while ago, and actually a long time ago, they did have controller support, but it was fairly limited, and I never really used it much. But then they removed it, and it appears now that they're coming back with it again for the iOS, Android, and Windows 10. I can see Mac does not appear to be in the mix, but that's pretty okay. I rarely play on a Mac. And what it does now is it actually adds more features to the previous version, because with controllers before, there were certain things you couldn't do, like you couldn't maneuver around your garage, you couldn't do certain things, but they've added it so you can now adjust, enable/disable auto aim, I assume that will be the same kind of auto aim for PC. I'm not really sure. Use the lookout area camera mode and switch between shell types. So a lot more functionality going into the controller side of things. And last is balance changes. And as you can see from this section, this is one of the smallest balance changes sections that I have ever seen in any update. Usually it has a dozen or so tanks, but now it is just a few. So first off, the Czechoslovakian T-34-100 received improved armor under the turret. Previously, it could easily be penetrated by HE shells. Now, for me personally, I always shot standard shells at it. I did not actually realize you could do that. And since it is patched, apparently you can now no longer do that, but that is something interesting. The ammunition capacity was increased from 65 to 70 shells on the Crusader, I believe, and 45 to 48 shells for the T-54E1, which is a Tier 9 American autoloader. Both of these are autoloaders, both the Crusader and the T-54E1. Now, nobody, as far as I'm aware, really cares about improved bugs other than if they're removed. That is nice. So let's go right on to these changes that have now taken place. You can see the garage was changed. This is similar to the garage back for the first battle pass, but you can see you don't have the people playing the accordion in the back. So let's go into storage. You can see that it has changed a little bit. You can see in other we've got pretty much what you would expect to see in a miscellaneous section. Next you have boosters, and you can see here it is strictly boosters. You can also notice here that the combine button has been turned to an up-facing arrow. Interesting. I don't know. That just seems a little bit strange. And next we have the appearance section. So the appearance section is exactly what you would expect. Avatars, camos, and special add-ons to your tank. Next, we have certificates, which is exactly what you would expect for a certificates tab, just your very certificates, like your premium account, your gold certificates, your tank certificates, and any kind of certificate. Now, to those wondering how to activate colorblind mode, you simply go to settings and then to graphics. And in the graphics tab, all the way down at the bottom, you can enable colorblind mode, as you can see here. So I hope that helped. Hope you all enjoyed, and as always, have fun, good luck, and happy tanking.